Near convenience store right now, any type of 24-hour store, go into the store right now and put your hand in the cash register for no reason. Their money is your money as of right now.
All right, you said it, bro. Nixon 5. Welcome back to the Porch Light Theory, episode 26. Yes, sir. Here we have unfiltered conversations, but sometimes it is necessary. I'm Tristan, and I have the coolest brother in the virtual room with me, Nick.
What's good, my niggas?
How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing great, bro. You predicted it. The Knicks won the championship.
I was trying to tell the people, man, it was inevitable. The Spurs played like their best, and the Knicks played their worst, and still came back and were competitive in each one. You know, the Spurs, they might have their time, even like I said. More teams, especially in this new league of parity with the second apron, and owners really aren't trying to go into that second apron. For those that are not aware, the league has a salary cap in the NBA, so they have a first apron and a second apron that you can go above that exceeds the regular salary cap. If you exceed that second apron, as it has high tax implications that the owner and the team has to pay, but also it freezes your future draft picks for however long you stay within that too. That can impact you long term. So a lot of owners are trying to avoid that. So the Spurs are in a good point because they have a lot of young talent that they're getting through the draft. But more than likely in 2 to 3 years, they're going to have to start offloading some of that talent, especially like a Dylan Harper, Castle. You're not going to be able to pay all of them, especially when you have Champagnie and others that you're just bringing on too. So the second apron kind of puts parity into the league, and that's why you're not seeing teams repeating.
Can I be transparent with you? Because of that championship game, those are some of the few little moments where I feel just patriotic, because I'm not going to allow some French dude to win a chip on American soil. It's like, nah, you tried doing that during the Olympics, and you tried doing that during the NBA championship. Nah. And the hilarious part of that game was when the Spurs had a 29-point lead, and Wimby was like, I'm in your head.
Yeah.
I'm in your head. I'm in your head.
Fumble.
That's what pissed me off. I can't even lie, bro. Like, for one, they made fun of Patrick Beverley when he won a play-in game, and Minnesota made it to the playoffs in I don't know how long, and he was like on top of the announcers table and all that, and showing a bunch of emotion. They killed him for that, but they want to talk about how Wemby is, he does it the right way. He's not out here to make friends. He's a stone cold killer, basically alluding to him to having the same mindset of like Kobe and Michael Jordan and all that. But you saw him crying when they won the Western Conference Finals, and anyone would tell you, Kobe said it best, job not done. And you see him, you could tell they felt that they won everything at that point, and they didn't take it serious. So that's on him. And I agree with you completely. I'm not about to, this sounds terrible, but I'm not rooting for Frenchmen to be the face of our American league.
It's still our league.
Exactly.
It's still our league.
Jalen Brunson said, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm putting the U.S. on my back.
Absolutely. He put New York City on the back.
Bro, did you see some of the pictures that came out from that parade? It looked amazing, monumental. It just you can. That's one of the things I do love about photography. In a sense, a good photographer can capture the emotion and the essence of a moment, and you could see it within. It just looked monumental, and you could tell how much it meant to the city.
New York needed that, like a 50+ year drought, man, because they were close last year. If I'm not mistaken, they lost to the Pacers. Is that correct?
Yes.
Lost to the Pacers. That's when OKC won that championship because
Hallie went out.
Yeah, what's his nickname?
Halliburton?
Yeah, he has a nickname. The Halliban.
Oh man, I don't call it
something like that.
Mr. One on the group project.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking away because that's thunder and lightning striking. It's raining over here in Florida. But he's been on medication lately, Halliburton. And so he's gained a lot of weight. And people have said that his nickname is now Halliburger. And that's so mean.
They just be doing him wrong, though.
Like, that's so mean.
I feel like it's got to be because he's light skinned. You know that light skinned. What is it? It's a little prejudice because you know Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, they always assume those types of soft.
Mm-hmm.
Because how much you want to bet if Kobe and Mike were light skinned, they would have been like, I don't know about.
Bro, they so mean on the internet. He's laughed at the jokes, but
he got no choice.
The internet is so mean for this. Let me share the screen real quick. They're so mean. Look.
Oh yeah, because he done swole up because of the steroids and the stuff he's taking.
All the medication he's taking is making him gain weight, and so they're calling Halliburton. Y'all ain't gotta do him like that. That's so mean.
Bro, AI is ridiculous. Because what is this?
Y'all call him. That's so mean. Oh, the internet is so mean. But he laughed at it. But still, that is mean. Halliburton. Oh,
that's still hilarious. Like, who did this? They should have never gave y'all AI.
Hey, for real. Oh, I still need Mayor Mondomny. If you ever catch wind of this podcast, I still need you to appear on Times Square like you're an evil villain. Citizens of New York City, I brought you a championship like I said I would.
How's he gonna pick up? How's he gonna show up?
He's gonna show up on Times Square just looking like, you know, as if the Joker just interrupted your public broadcasting channels and whatnot.
Citizens of New York, I brought you a championship. Next, we're gonna blow New Jersey up.
I can't wait.
We finna
Mom
blow
Donnie
New Jersey up. Nah, he deserves it because at this point the city has needed it for so long.
That just means the Cowboys is up next.
That's all
Please,
I was rooting for.
Please, God, the Cowboys should be next soon. Please.
See, that's all I was hoping for. Like, people be like, oh, how are you going to root for them? Because I root for good karma. I need us to actually thrive in this time of curses being broken.
I mean, what's his name? Jerry Jones, he did say that he made a deal with the devil. And that's how we got them back-to-back championships. Well, Jerry, I'm going to need you to make another deal. Please. Once more.
You to make one.
As a matter of fact, what's up with old white man making deals with the devil?
I need you to make one before, you kick the bucket.
Before you go away. Yeah, but like I said, what's up with old white men making deals with the devil? Because I know one of them is in the office right now making deals as well. Questioned about certain drugs that he's taking. The consequences of a gerontocracy, I tell you.
And the fact that he approaches it in a way that's so... that's what makes me more concerned about his health, because he's become way more belligerent and way more just not afraid to hide it. And when you start operating as someone that has nothing to lose, that's when I start having concerns.
I saw a post on social media where someone said, he'll be on that bullshit when he on the accordion.
Oh, yeah,
I never did this. We're gonna blow up Iran.
Bro, that has been the hardest discourse to keep up with. It's like, all right, ceasefire. I'm like, all right, this ain't finna last long. A day later, oh well, they attacked us.
Oh well. Hey, real quick, what's the price of gas in your city?
Shoot,
it went down over here. We were flirting with
see.
$5 for a long time here in Florida. Depending on where you are in Florida, we were flirting with $5. It was bad. But the latest price of gas that I paid was Friday, and I paid $3.37. But Bucky's gas is cheap and not that great, so I ended up paying a full tank $44. Compared to all the other times when I filled up the tank, it was like $60, $70. Ridiculous.
see. Let me see. So it said that currently in our city, the national average is around 352.
It sounds about right. I mean, it's still high in some areas. I know the gas station that's near my apartment. I believe it's like, I would say, the last time I saw it was like 380, 385.
Are we great yet?
Absolutely not.
Let's see. The current national average sits at 387. Texas statewide is at 323. This is sourced from AAA gas prices. The Dallas metro average is sitting around 332 to 346. My immediate area is more in the 350, and the national average sits at 387.
I brought the gas prices down. I did it, everybody. That's equivalent to you riding a bike and then you put the stick in the wheel, you trip over, and then you blame the Democrats.
He's been blaming the Democrats for everything. Nothing is his fault.
It's not my fault. It was actually Obama.
Literally,
Obama.
every time if something comes up, oh, well, Obama, oh, Biden, well, have you ever heard of someone named Obama? It's like...
And you know what he does? You know what he does that's so irritating? He says the full name. Barack Hussein Obama. It's like you say that Hussein like a dog whistle, man. I see right through that, brother.
And the fact that we know it's a dog whistle and his people just appealing to the lowest cost emotions just because it's like, oh, I heard Hussein. I'm still sensationalized from 9/11. So anything around that kind of, sound that has that type of sound or name, and I automatically allege with, the people from back then. Okay, we get it.
As soon as the public hears Hussein.
What was that?
Conservative talking points are just nothing but fear mongering and just
projection
capitalizing on it. Yeah,
fear mongering and projection. That's a lot of projection.
A lot of projection.
A lot, absolutely.
Like how we've seen so many of these right wing conservative pundits and influencers be big against trans issues, but then pop up in drag.
That is so strange.
Like, my brother, you and I are allies, but I've never felt the need to put on a dress.
No, it's the ones, see, that, and it's usually looks that be dealing with that. But in our community, don't let a brother put on a dress for comedy. Then it's going to be the demasculinization of black men.
Bro, I hate the agenda talk so much, especially since, we're in Men's Mental Health Month and in Pride Month. Bro, I hate, what is the agenda?
I need the agenda. We've said it time and time again. Where is this gay agenda? Just like Project 2025. I can look that up right now. Surely there is some cabal of gay folks sitting in a circle. How can we make black men more feminine?
And and that's where I kind of always feel that a lot of those views that people hold that are very anti a group of people usually means that they don't have that group of people around them on a regular day-to-day basis. Because if you did know, you would know the LGBTQ community is already split within itself. It low-key is prejudiced and racist within itself. I have one of my friends. He mentions it a lot. He's like, "Hey, gay Dallas is not all the same. We it's kind of segregated. The don't always like the." So it's very much separated, especially like on Cedar Springs and Oaklawn. A lot of times you will see that there's more of a certain demographic going to that side, and others will go out to Addison and other parts too. And it's everywhere. It's a microcosm of what our current reality is.
Okay, we didn't dip into a topic that I don't want to I don't want to make it seem like it's just two straight black dudes is talking about the LGBTQ community. It's like
the friend I'm talking about has said, "Why haven't you invited me on the podcast? It's Pride Month. I should have been able to have some input on this."
I mean, look. All I'm gonna say is this: we're just guests in the house of the LGBTQ. I'm not here to knock down a vase or anything. I'm just making some observations. But
why you assuming they got vases in there?
Our LGBTQ neighbors have a grand sense of decor.
You saying I don't have a vase in here?
Do you have a vase in your home?
I don't, but still. Now I got to go on Amazon and look for a vase.
I know my gay brothers and sisters, they have a vase in their crib.
A vase.
Yep. A vase, excuse me. Yes. They have a vase. Mm-hmm. And they probably have a portrait of themselves on the wall. Absolutely.
All right, now we're just jumping to conclusions. Now.
Okay, but
we're just jumping to
if it's there, it's in different colors. What's Basquiat's friend? I'm forgetting his name. Andy Warhol. Yeah, it's going to be in different colors like Andy Warhol. Absolutely.
You're the problem.
Hey,
I know that.
just a little bit.
That's been one of the things I want to talk about. Why is Boosie someone that
why you gotta say it like that? Hold on, bro. Why you say it like that?
Boosie is Torrance Hatch, whatever this man's name is. For one, you 40, and your biggest issue is waking up on a random day, seeing something that the LGBTQ plus community is doing, and that is all you want to talk about. You even have to shift your whole party that you're okay. If you want to market it to heterosexual people, and that's it, cool, do that. But then you making it to the point to where it's like, oh, well, we want only real women and real men here, and it's like, all right, now, bro, now you're just being targeted and ugly. And it's all because at the end of the day, you could see someone and you would have no idea. And I know there's probably been multiple times where he's more than likely seen someone that's trans and assumed their gender and was automatically attracted to him and then figured out and it was like, oh, no. But
it's that the moment when they realize, oh, wait, that's a trans woman, and they got to dig deep themselves, be like, what's happening to me?
Yes, you're attracted to a look. You're attracted to a physical concept.
It's their inner monologue that's just going off. It's like,
What you mean she's a trans woman? Nah, I ain't gay. But she trans.
It's like it's clicking. Like something's clicking. The hamster's on the wheel, but it's not spinning fast enough. What's that one YG song that has our LGBTQ community just chuckling at it, saying like, why the hell you bring us into this conversation?
How we get into it?
It's like Mr. Meeseeks. It's like, how did we get roped into this? Well, he roped me in there.
Do you know what it reminds me of? What you were talking about? This right here.
Please.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
I got news
Sex
for
with
you.
men.
That means you're gay.
That means you're gay. I got news for you.
That man, look at that man's face.
Bro, play one more time. Play one more time.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That nigga face.
The wheels are turning. The wheels are turning. It's not spinning fast enough. What?
That man had to think about it for a second.
I have relations with women, sex with men.
Well, I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Ice-T is hilarious.
At the very least, you're bisexual, my brother.
But if we had a community that was more accepting of that, then
this wouldn't be an issue. But instead, we're getting mad at people who want to paint their fingernails and throw bombs at the end zone.
That is the dumbest thing ever. Because didn't I show it where Dennis Rodman had his painted?
Dennis Rodman had his nails painted. I mean, didn't he wear lipstick and whatnot? He had piercings in his face. He wore a wedding dress. Prince had his whole ass cheeks out. Women still loved him. James Brown wore a silk press, and he had help. I mean, he still attracted women. Michael Jackson with his androgynous self was wearing a bust down wig one time.
Like, did they not see what men were wearing back in the 80s and all that?
Crop tops and stuff, bro. There's a picture of the Jackson 5. And I think it was Marlon. They had Marlon shirtless. I gotta find it. Let's see, Jackson 5.
But how did we get to a point to where we're assigning certain styles, clothing, and things that people do to your sexuality? Like, how did we become so linear in our thoughts?
It's gonna sound like it's gonna sound broad, but it's the effects of the patriarchy at the end of the day.
Yep.
It's the effects of the patriarchy, because as soon as a man is expressing himself in the way that he deems, appropriate for himself, then it's automatically assumed gay. It's we automatically point at their sexuality. And I've already seen a discourse on social media where women have been talking about men who wear bedazzled clothes. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what's wrong? If the niggas want to wear bedazzled clothes, let them wear it. But you don't have to attack their sexuality for it. Just say you prefer men to wear clothes that don't have bedazzles on it. Just
I also feel that.
But you ain't gotta attack a nigga's sexuality for it.
You're right. I also feel that masculinity is the biggest facade that we ever put up, because masculinity is in itself regressive in its way of thinking, because it doesn't allow for that type of expression. Like Caleb Williams painting his nails. For one, he said back in college he does it to commemorate his mom. Okay, cool. I shouldn't say commemorate, pay homage or whatever. I don't know. She's still alive, yes. So,
honoring his mom.
Honoring his mom. So he has his own reasons for doing it. He still balls. He still won a Heisman. Like, come on now. Like, I don't know how more masculine it can be being the best player in a male-dominated sport where it's super violent and physical.
And he's still doing bombs at the end zone. Did you see that game with the Packers? And he threw that bomb, and at the end, you can't tell me that ain't cold as hell.
And then you got a Jared McCain in Oklahoma City who, he's the light-skinned NBA player that does the TikToks and paints his nails and all that. Boy, cold. What you gonna do about it? Because guess what? He gonna shake you and hit her in your face, and then what you gonna do?
That's gonna piss you off. Can you imagine? Bro hit the 3 in your face. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just let people live their lives. We said it in the last one in Men's Mental Health Month. If you wake up like Boosie, why are you waking up and just looking to be mad? Because, all right, this is when I go on a tangent.
Go on a tangent.
You want to talk about the gay agenda and what they're pushing out to people and all that, but you don't talk about the multiple deaths that happen within your own city. You don't talk about how black people and the systemic issues that they have within the Louisiana justice system. You don't go into that, but you don't also talk about a lot of the issues when it comes to things that affect our culture, the lack of education system that is actually, meant to progress the kids that came up from where you came up in Louisiana, how that has not grown in a way that's substantial. You don't talk about how you want to give back to the community in certain ways, but you will go out and post a party about how you having a topless party and all that in Atlanta because you ran to Atlanta because you can't be out there in Louisiana no more because you keep on getting in trouble. Why? Because you're a detriment to that community out there. But we love Boosie. He gave us Set It Off. He gave us Wipe Me Down and all that, even though Webby is the better rapper in my opinion. But still, Boosie has so much to talk about when it comes to our community, except for the things that's actually hurting our community. Because when you look at the national average of how many people that identify as LGBTQ+, it makes up less than, 2% of this country? You worried about the 2%? You worried about 2% of the country?
It's a small population. And
exactly.
And then when you break it down even more by race, it's even smaller. And so now you're picking on your own people at that point. Because
how much you want to bet he has people in his inner circle that probably hide certain things from. He got into it with his daughter, who is a lesbian, and somehow he found a way to accept her. But because that's his child, you know, he's willing to, I guess, capitulate.
That mentality, and that I won't even say strategy. I would say that mentality to always point to the children. Well, think about the children. What message does this send to the children? And it's like when y'all think about the LGBTQ community, do y'all automatically think their bedrooms and what they do in there?
Yes, they do.
Hello? Automatically you think of what they doing in the bedroom. It's like, why are you denying someone's humanity just so you can feel comfortable? Because your bubble's been popped. And and what's happening outside the bubble is real life. Niggas be gay.
And that's what
okay.
And that's what happens when you don't expose yourself to it.
Mm-hmm. We should clip that.
Niggas be gay, and that's okay.
Okay.
What you want me to do?
Like, again, it's the whole, if they're pushing the agenda. I'm like, so do you think if you see two men kissing, that's going to make you want to kiss a man? That says more about you than it does the actions that you're seeing.
As a matter of fact, how come the LGBTQ community isn't saying that we pushing a heterosexual agenda? I've never heard them say anything like that, but all of a sudden, when it's the minority that wants something, it's an agenda. Because when black folks, when we want something, guess who's saying that? It's DEI. Da 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 da. Come on now. Let's make it make sense. When the minority wants something, there's always going to be that crowd that's going to say, "Oh, y'all always want this, y'all always want that," because we don't have that. Because we don't have what you want.
And that's my biggest thing there too. I feel like, especially as us as Christian straight black men, we kind of stand at the top of the minority hierarchy, and it's upon us to be emblematic of what we will not allow for us to do unto ourselves. So as the descriptor that I just gave, we should not be the ones pushing anything that creates further divide within a minority group.
Yes. You know how that one dude in the UFC was talking about Michelle Obama as a man? Mm-hmm. And jokes like that are harmful to black women, and women in general, but specifically to black women, because it's always trying to always trying to make black women seem masculine.
Like Serena Williams argument, the old Asia Wilson. Who else do they typecast as being masculine because they're dominant at their sports? Simone Biles.
I've never heard that one. You've heard that one?
It's because she has a muscular frame.
But the way her body is built is perfect for gymnastics. The science proves it. The medals prove it.
The American Western beauty standard is a very much a set one, especially within the early 90s and 2000s. I think it has shifted to more shapely styles. But if it's not that slim, slender, super curvy physique, then it is deemed as towards masculine. That's my perception. Yeah. I'm not a anthropologist or anything like that, or a social study, or have gone deep into social studies around that. But that's just my anecdotal experience.
Social science.
Social sciences.
Yeah. Sociology. Okay. Yeah. I understand what you're talking about. But to your point, when, just like how folks will joke about how, this black woman is a man, or, they're trying to make her masculine, and how that is harmful to the community. When we apply that same factor when it comes to masculinization in men, when we're trying to measure someone's masculinity, and if it's below your threshold, then it's automatically deemed feminine or it's gay, then that's harmful to us. And at the same time, it's harmful to men in general, which is, in my opinion, another tool of the patriarchy. Because I think one person said it best. I saw it on social media. Like, patriarchy, racism, sexism, misogyny, they're sisters. they're friends.
No, that's all.
They
in the
know
same
each
circle.
other really well, and the way they intersect and mesh, you would have thought it was one person.
Intersectionality needs to be studied within itself, especially to have a good understanding and to be a true critical thinker like all these people say that they are, especially like the perpetuators of kind of what we're against. A lot of times they don't see the intersectionality that leads them to those thoughts and those views. And that's where, like, you tied it to, like, hey, white supremacy ties itself to the red pill movement. It ties itself to conservatism. It ties itself to the patriarchy as a whole, because one of the biggest roots that intersects within each of those is some aspect of control from a male's perspective. And when men who have an issue, especially a lot of narcissistic men, I know that term gets thrown out a lot, but a lot of these men want to elicit control over not just those around them, but also over the conditions around them to such an extent that it becomes overly dominant.
It's like a snake eating itself, because the snake is not going to be satisfied, because as soon as it consumes one minority community, who do you think is next? It's going to keep consuming and consuming until the point where, and let's just say in their own perfect world, they get what they want, then they're going to be looking at each other like, well, you're not this and you're not that. They get consumed. You're not this and you're not that. They get consumed as well. Oh, you're not white, you're Irish. Eaten. And you're not white, you're Jewish. Eaten. And it gets to a point. It gets to a point. And I don't think they will acknowledge it, or at least I don't think they'll ever acknowledge it, because they don't want to look at themselves as a victim, because they think being a victim is weak. Well, somebody has to be the aggressor. Somebody has to be the one who's causing harm. If there's so much weakness in being the victim, now what does that say about the oppressor? Somebody has to be the oppressor if there's going to be a victim in a situation like that. But they don't want to tackle that conversation, because that involves having a deep down conversation with themselves, and you'll see the hamster wheel spinning, but it's not spinning fast enough.
Because it forces them to address things within themselves that they don't want to think about. Because I don't want to just say that it becomes their identity, but it becomes your entire mental makeup. And then if something that goes against it completely shatters that, then it leaves them in a place to where they're not mentally equipped to be able to deal with that shift in their reality. And I think that's where mental health definitely needs to become a bigger part of this country, where mental health evaluations need to be just as regular as your physicals, your annuals, and all that. Like, I believe all annuals need to have an associated mental health test within it to some extent, just to allow for us to condition ourselves to viewing mental health as just as important as our physical health, which within itself, people don't even take into full consideration or really even have an idea of how much your physical health helps. I mean, it's a big part of your life. Like, I know when it comes to men, when you look at the current utilization rates of their insurances and how people who goes to the doctor, women, of course, are going to be more frequent just because of the conditions we have out here in America. But men are finally utilizing their insurances and actually visiting doctors at a higher rate. But it's still alarming to the extent to how many do not on a regular basis, especially with that older generation that's now gotten older. Do you know how many men only go in for their annual? They don't go in for, well, I have this pain going on, I need to check into it. It's like, nope, I'm just going to grin and bear it. Just deal with it. It'll go away. It's like, no, some of those are just early onset signs that you're ignoring, but because you're conditioned to view asking for help, which in a sense going to the doctor is, as something that's less than of a man, it's going to affect you long term. Same thing with the whole patriarchy and so many other ideas of it. It's regressive in its own means, and it affects the populace that upholds it the most.
Didn't Kev on stage make a post, I would say some months ago, about black men, you need to go to the doctor, you need to get your annual checkup? And folks were in his comments saying that's gay, because you're gonna have to get the exam, you know.
And it goes back to kind of like what our biggest thing that we go in on is the anti-intellectual movement, anti-science movement. Like it's so dumb. Like you will trust the blue collar workers will trust the science that constructed their tools, that constructs the heavy machinery that keeps them, that allows them to do their jobs and all that. But we'll go again, not knowing that same science intersects at the health science and the innovations that's helped progress it to the point to where, yeah, if you've been working on your feet 72 hours straight and you have not gotten any rest, you need to go to the doctor at least once a month to ensure that you're keeping up in the right way, because you probably don't have a good diet. You probably aren't exercising in the right ways to extend the livelihood of your body. Like, it's all regressive. Like you said, it's the snake eating its own the patriarchy and masculinity is a snake eating its own tail. It's the Ouroboros tattoo all over.
Mm-hmm. Hey, remember, all right, so you just brought up the anti-intellectualism. And so I'm reminded of the time recently, Pete Hegseth, Pete Kegsbreath. That's a good one. Pete Kegsbreath. He took away the vaccine mandate for people who were in the military. And look what the fuck happened. Hundreds of people getting the flu. Now it's an outbreak. And now he's rescinded it. He's like, oh, actually, maybe y'all do need to get the flu shot.
And it's like, for what? You did that for what? Y'all still are going to suck when it comes to the midterms. Oh, we're not making people in the military get their vaccine. No. I want the soldiers over there fighting for us as healthy as can be. What are you talking about? I need them healthy. Especially because Isaiah Martin, when he did his Surrounded, they asked him about the whole foreign aid thing and all that, and they were like, "Well, why are we paying for HIV and AIDS research and support over in other countries?" Like, well, Americans visit those countries, so wouldn't you want them to have treatments and health as well in case they're like, well, they shouldn't be coming over here anyway. He's like, but we go there and we come back. Do you want them coming back with stuff? And
there's a thing called soft power, where if we are helping another country improve themselves, that makes us seem like an ally to them, and we've cut that off. And that could be another conversation for another episode on how politicians now are looking at Elon Musk, saying he could be the reason why hundreds of thousands of kids are dying because of that Doge mess, what happened. And so kids in other countries, they're not getting the medication or the food that they need because we were providing it. So, but that could be a conversation for another episode.
I mean, I'm not opposed to going into it because it's pertinent.
This but going back to our topic of masculinization and whatnot, especially when it comes to talking about Boosie and them and stuff.
You eat booty?
You eat booty? I think when it comes to, now I'm talking to the brothers right now. Brothers, we need to protect our boys. We need to protect black boys in any way they want to express themselves.
Shout out Dr. Brown.
So if there is, shout out to Dr. Brown. We need to bring her back one day. So if there is something that you find troubling or that you find that's demasculizing them, I hope that's a word, I'm saying it right. I think before you check your son and be like, hey, stop that, that's gay. You are essentially, if you do that, I think you are essentially robbing that child from happiness. You're robbing that child of being themselves. Bro, do you recall growing up the moment where you were enjoying something and then someone said, "Oh, that shit gay"? That's heartbreaking, man.
It was when I remember it being as early as grade school, like being 7, 8 years old, playing around doing something like, "Oh, that's gay." And it's like, huh?
That's heartbreaking for it. I don't know if people really understand what that does to a growing child, to a boy who just wants to be happy, who just wants to be expressing themselves. And so for Boosie to be like, think about the children and whatnot, you're robbing the children of them being expressive.
Sir, do you listen to your music?
What do you say? Two red bones kissing in the back. Two red bones kissing in the back. Yeah, they dyking.
Like, brother, we got your whole catalog. What you talking about? Like, your biggest anthem is about violence.
Boosie,
but you don't have
robbed.
nothing to say.
You were robbed of being a happy boy. You were robbed of a black childhood. That part, I'll let you have it. You were robbed of a black childhood. But that don't mean you got to be the one to take it away from another child. You ain't got to repeat it.
But also, it's indicative of, this is when I'm going to sound a little ageist when it comes to the rap community.
Okay.
There's a difference between, and not to this extent, but I notice the people that aren't in the news, the ones that aren't always in drama and all that, they matured. They grew up. Like T.I., Jeezy, you say what you want, but Gucci. They got kids. They got families.
And Gucci,
do you hear them doing all this?
Gucci's grown. He's admitted about his mental health. Doesn't he suffer schizophrenia?
Mm-hmm. Like, look at all the rappers within our age group and older, like the 40-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
There's something to say about those that don't have families, that have not grown up, that have not done anything. I know you and I are definitely split on this topic, but someone like Drake, I'm sorry, your music don't appeal to me no more. I'm not a hurt and scorned young man anymore that's blaming women for my ills. Like, I just choose better women.
And no, he's not blaming women no more. He's blaming LeBron James.
You got that man tattooed on you, bro. You can never walk away from tattooing another man on you.
Oh man, hey, Drake, Nick may not. Nick, he's gonna disagree. I like the Iceman. Hey, I like some of the joints that you had on Iceman.
It's what you expect from Drake.
But brother, you was hurt. And he admitted it. He was like, yeah, my feelings was hurt. Absolutely, he admitted
that's
it.
Okay, but also grow
and
up.
that's okay.
Niggas get their feelings hurt, and that's okay.
Just grow up, bro. Get over it. Like, but I bring all that back to say, like, the older parts of rap, like the Boosies, the Drakes, and he's my GOAT, Future, but they obviously have not grown or matured in the way that, a traditional progression of a Western man would do, in my opinion. So you see, like I said, Jeezy done got a family, he settled down. Mm-hmm. He can still do his old shows. Jay-Z, he grew up from what he was doing back in the day. So it's...
Because look what Dame Dash is doing. And look what Jay-Z is doing. And then look at him and then say, okay, now what's Dame Dash doing? Did you see that recent stunt that Dame Dash did on World Star?
That song he did with old girl talking about the teeth and cinnamon or whatever.
He said his breath smelled like cinnamon booty. I'm like, do you know how many celebrities have rumors about bad breath? Even Beyonce had rumors that her breath was kicking. Luke.
And who cares? Majority of the time they at industry events and in people face all day. What you expect?
Of course they breath gonna be kicking.
Let you work a whole day. Let me see if your breath is still all right.
You've been hooting and hollering all day in the studio. All right, but like, let me ask this.
Oh,
because
also,
it is,
before we get off of it, it was Juneteenth, and the Juneteenth is the anniversary of the pop out that Kendrick Lamar did that brought out all the artists and all that. Easily one of the best Juneteenth performances I've seen in a while. This is gonna be a hot take, but I gotta say it.
I'm listening. I'm all ear.
If Drake's catalog disappeared, black culture would be all right.
Oh, hush.
He does not have a single culturally impactful song that we can do without.
There is room for Drake's music to be enjoyed in our black culture.
I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm saying that if his discography disappeared today, there's not a song that the black culture would miss. Tell me one Drake song that would be devoid, that we would be devoid of at the family reunion.
You're putting me on the spot, but
I can tell you who do got that impact.
Tell me.
Kendrick Lamar.
So what songs of Kendrick you playing at the family reunion?
DNA, Humble, We Gonna Be All Right.
Protest music?
You tell me All Right is a protest song?
All Right is a protest song.
It is.
Nick,
but we can still play
All Right is a protest song.
We can still play it at the family reunion.
My knees get weak and my gun might blow, but we gonna be all right.
That's
Yes,
culturally
that is a protest
impactful.
song.
Culturally impactful.
That is a protest song.
All right, his whole entire Black Panther album.
Bro, I feel
Come on.
I feel like we're being a little bit too harsh on Drake because if that's the
not even
case,
being harsh. I'm not saying that he doesn't have good music. I'm just saying we as black people would be perfectly fine if he didn't exist.
Okay, but we can say that about any rapper if that's the case. We can say that about any rapper.
I'm not saying that about Nas.
Okay, so they're going to catch a stray. They're going to catch a stray, all right? They going to catch a stray. And I say this with love, okay? I'm trying to make a point.
Uh-oh.
But, all right, I'm trying to think of a rapper.
It's about
If
to
we
get
took
it's
away
about to get
Ludacris's
nasty.
music catalog, what are we going to miss him? If Ludacris's catalog disappeared.
With no Luda,
When I was 13, I had my first love. We take that away? Is that going
we take
is
away
the black
Luda.
community going to miss it?
I feel like if we take away Luda, we lose a core part of what
Oh,
built up
shut up.
what built up Atlanta. I feel like we lose a part of Atlanta if we lose a part of if we lose Luda.
Hush.
You mean to tell me Luda did not have cultural impact as far as the rappers we saw that came after him?
We've talked about this before. Does Luda have bars?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What bars?
Yes. Y'all
Okay,
not
what
about
bar-
you
what
not about
bars
to
is-
you not about to
What bars does
disrespect.
Ludacris have?
You not about to disrespect Mr. Chicken and Beer, Mr.
If I take one more drink, I'm gonna end up you.
Okay.
Yes, I wanted to go down this.
You got me shaking the table.
I know you don't like Luda like that.
I like Ludacris. But are we going to say he got bars?
Yes, you're not about to do this. Luda got bars.
Chat. All right. When I clip this, I need y'all to let me know what bars does Luda have. No disrespect. I like Ludacris. But what bars does he have?
Multiple.
Look up the lyrics. What bars does this man have?
Let's see. Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this?
Because you started it. You started with
had
your
to.
hot take. You started with that hot
You're
take.
right. If we're gonna do Luda, then we might as well go into the E40 tangent.
We let Ludacris get away with it. Hold on, bro. See now you gonna give me.
I find myself eating different kinds of chicken each and every day, even if it's by surprise.
Who said that?
Luda.
What the hell does that mean, Ludacris? Right, repeat it.
What do you
one
mean,
more time.
Kobe? What does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
What the hell does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Exactly.
A black man, but I feel so blue, so I smoke green and purple till my dreams come true, and my eyes turn red, the sky turns gray. Bars.
What was that?
What?
Feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace.
No. You know what? Here. Let me share the screen. Let me share something with you real quick.
That was a good one.
Let me share something with you.
Let
Her
me
swagger
tell you
don't
something. Let me
stop.
tell you something.
Her body won't quit. So fool, pipe down. You ain't talking about my chick bad. Tell me if
you are not using my chick bad as the.
She always reading a racket like Venus and Serena. Tell me where's the bar?
I'm just saying.
All white top, all white belt, and all white jeans. Body looking like milk.
You gotta say it like him.
Where's the bar?
Hey, bro, I'm just saying that's better than Manish on the beach shebang.
Balloons. Test her.
All right,
and
so
guns get drawn like cartoons.
If you laughing at that, then you gotta laugh at the gassing me up. Where does it go, my head?
And the part. What's that one song in Iceman? It's "Whisper My Name," and he says something like, "I'm doing my big one, you doing your little one. What kind of man are you? A middle one."
Drake, what the hell was that, man?
All right, so that I will agree. That's me when it came to some other stuff that some of my favorite artists say, like Future, where he was like, I put it in and make a PP. Like, what?
What the hell was that?
Where's the bar? There we go. We got to make a segment called "Where's the Bar." It's like, you thought this song was fire? Where's the bar? Where's the bar?
Let's go revisit. We're gonna have a segment where we revisit old songs. Like, all right, we thought this was jamming, but have you listened to it?
Like, have we really like taken the time to like truly enjoy it? Beats aside, this is go through it. Where's the bar? I fill her up. Balloons.
Like
the super duper flow, Ludacris's super duper flow era was annoying. Looking back,
think about the old 90s R&B and rap and all that. Like, you remember the group Next in their song Too Close?
A song about having a boner. I wonder if she
in
knows
the club.
if I'm hard right now.
Do 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 do. How you put a beat drop over some weird stuff like that?
Step just the next
The shorty says,
feel a little poke coming through on you.
It's like, she feels your boner, brother.
And then what did he say?
And ooh, you know I can't help it. You know what I want to do.
Oh, y'all music ain't talking about nowadays.
We let y'all get away with so much hip hop and R&B.
Oh,
and we still do to this day.
Oh no! Back in the day, we let them get away with some egregious stuff.
You booty.
On the next episode, that's going to be what we're talking about. Like, all right, so what are some of the most egregious lines of latter years that they try to say that our generation perpetuates?
We let y'all get away with so much, and you know what? Y'all want to talk about our generation and how it's raunchy. Y'all had a song called "Put It in Your Mouth."
A lot of the old school R&B was about cheating and having multiple families and women and all that.
TLC's Creep was basically about, I know he's cheating on me, I'ma cheat on him back.
So I creep, yeah,
just keep it on the down low.
But then have everything to say about the women artists of today, talking about, man, they just be putting it out there, talking about some WAP and all that. It's like, what?
They were doing it back then.
Have y'all not heard Salt and Pepper? Have y'all not heard Shoop?
The most sex positive rap group, if it wasn't for Salt and Pepper, we wouldn't have songs like WAP. They was telling people to wrap up the Jimmy.
One of them had to go become a Christian artist.
Salt and Pepper was telling people about, they were trying to spread AIDS awareness. Rap the Jimmy. Shoot that, oh, come on, y'all tripping.
He's coming this way.
Y'all got me shaking the table. Y'all so selective about, what y'all want in hip hop and R&B. What did Donnell Jones sing? Like when you want someone, you just don't treat them bad. That man was being indecisive in that relationship.
She's crying her heart to me. How could you let this be?
Come on, man. Got me shaking the table.
Speaking of which, did you see the verses between Pretty Ricky and B2K?
I didn't, but I've heard that Pretty Ricky pretty much had the W.
Brother,
in that
it was
one.
bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
My brother,
By no
it was
means am I
bad.
fat phobic. By no means am I fat phobic. But
While
bro,
he
them
said some
fat
fat
jokes,
phobic stuff.
them fat jokes with Pretty Ricky, they be cracking me up.
They do. Someone put it on TikTok. They were like, if you look at it, Omarion really don't dance. He just poses.
Omarion, what was this? What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Hey, I gotta look up that video. I gotta look at the video.
Yes.
Whose auntie said that?
It was just a random yes.
Yes. Omarion, yes.
Low key, someone was like, his baby mama has a good point. That man ain't low key evil. Like he made a comment about, so where's Slickum at? We all know he's dealing with a drug problem and can't be on tour. Why are you bringing that up? But I have a thing against people that present themselves as overly nice all the time. I'm like, oh, you must be a terrible person behind the scenes.
The only person, this might sound like a hot take, the only person who I think is overly nice and they meant it was Michael Jackson.
And he wasn't even overly nice. He still was a black man from Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, okay? Let's not deny the fact Michael Jackson was a nigga. Okay? Straight up.
Thank you.
There's a picture of him wearing a jacket, like a suit jacket or something, and it had nothing but $100 bills on it. Michael, what the hell are you wearing? Okay? But real quick, Omarion. Yes.
I told you, he just poses. Run that back. Tell me how much choreography was in that. Pose.
Yeah, what the hell was that? Yes. Omarion, don't piss me off, bro.
Don't piss me off.
Everybody trying to piss me off, man. I'm telling you.
That's me when I walk into work. They'll be like, hey,
yes.
man. I'm like, please don't piss me off. What?
Hey,
please don't piss me off.
Speaking of piss me off, I'm not trying to make it like, I'm not trying to expose my manager. But my manager, he's a father of 3, but he'll tell dad jokes every now and then. One time, he said a dad joke, and he said I gave him like the most sharpest glare ever. I'm trying to remember what the dad joke was, but it has something to do with cheese, I think, like have a Gouda day or something like that. And when he said that, I looked at him like, he just said, he looked at me and apologized. I'm like, you damn right, don't be saying that dumb shit in front of me. I say it with love, though. I say it with love.
You just don't appreciate a good dad joke.
I appreciate a good dad joke. Hold on. Do I?
No.
No, because my father don't even tell dad jokes.
I know. That's why I'm like, you don't appreciate them.
My father don't tell dad jokes. When was the last time? Dad, hey, Dad, if you're listening to this one, text me. When was the last time you told a good dad joke? Or do you even tell dad jokes? Do you even know what dad jokes are? And if you don't know, look it up real quick and let me know.
Joke, doesn't that make it a dad joke?
No, because I grew up in a time where if you crack a joke around your parents, it turns into a lecture. It turns into a lecture. I was like, I ain't trying. Oh, golly.
I'm not gonna lie, same.
It's like, whoa. I thought we was buddy right now.
You wonder why I went to college 3 hours away.
It's like,
hey. Damn, I can't just have a regular conversation. It's just always got turned into a lecture.
Hey, Dad, if you catch wind of this episode, I mean, text me, please.
Like,
Why
I
did
know
y'all do that? Why did you do that? Mom never did that to me. It was you.
Like, we know you mean well, but dang, can I just have
absolutely.
a conversation?
I knew you mean well. I absolutely did. Did I listen to them? Some of them. Absolutely. Some of them.
Keyword.
Some of them. Some. But you ain't had to do me like that. And now I feel like it's a rite of passage for the next kid.
What next kid? You
If and when I ever have a kid.
Oh,
You know,
I was about to say your siblings are done.
Yeah, but if and when I ever have a kid and they want to pop a joke, see that's your problem. That's your problem, son.
You out here joking.
You out,
You
you
know
out
it's
here
not a
joking,
joke. These grades.
but these grades ain't a joke. And you over here doing XYZ with Billie Jean, and you should be focusing on them studies.
You know what's not a joke? You out here joking. You know what? It's really a joke. How the white man views a black man. Yeah, and guess what are you? A black man out here making jokes. Ain't nothing funny out here. This bill's still high.
It's nothing funny out here in these streets, son. Okay? You 16 years old. The white man gonna look at you as a grown ass nigga.
Bro, what if the reason why they always got mad at us telling jokes is because they just came home, they worried about how the bill's finna get paid, and your dumbass son to come up to you telling a joke. He's like, man.
That was like their version of shut the hell up. Like, if you don't get...
Your day done had a long week.
Alone.
Your day done had a long week. Your mama been giving him gripe. You and your sisters done tore up the house.
And arguing all
And
day.
he come home, ain't even got an ounce of rest, and the first thing he hears is a dumb joke from his kid. How many times have we been our parents' 13th reason?
Oh my God. And my dad used to work at the church. Okay. So you know there was some drama at the church.
And yeah, he got to come home and deal with your
He
stuff.
come home with family drama. He's like, okay,
Nah.
I just want to go home, maybe watch a basketball game, maybe maybe put something in the oven, fix dinner for the kids. It's gonna be a good day. He
made it the door with your shit.
And then he gets a phone call from my mom.
You better get your daughters. They been fighting. Get your son. He been doing dumb shit.
Nah, that's genuinely my parents, because I know there's been times where they've had a long day and they get a call. Well, Nicholas did.
So now I gotta whoop your ass, man.
They used to. I know my parents had to have had a time where they couldn't stand me. I know they had to be, and it has to suck because I was a miracle baby. So it's like I hate this little kid, but damn, it took a lot to get him here.
Like, shut the hell up, son. God damn. Hey, Dad, if you ever catch wind of this episode, I need you to let me know. Were there ever times where you were like, God, man, kid, shut the hell up?
Oh, I know my parents. My mama says it on the regular. I call her every day. She be tired of my shit.
Wait, are you at the point where you parenting your own parent now?
Yes. You tired of them, bro?
Oh my God, I call my mom, she won't answer. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
She
Phone on
works.
do not disturb.
She works.
I'm an hour ahead. I will call at 6 p.m. or something. I'll call at 6 or 7. 6, 7. Knowing, she's an hour behind. So I'm like, okay, she should be done with work. She's not answering the phone. What are you doing? Stop talking to that one student, Jose, and talk to me. Okay?
My mama messed up, and now I got her location and all that. So I'll look. I'm like, nigga, you at home?
You know what?
Why you ain't answering the phone? Or she was at getting her hair done in Cedar Hill, and she was like, I called her, and she was like, yeah, I'm about to be back at the house. Oh, I noticed. I was like, yeah, you're taking a little bit too long over there. She's like,
Too busy to be gossiping with your little buddies over there. Okay.
Exactly. She's like, oh yeah, I was talking to my dad. He was like, I don't know where your mom's at. I was like, let me look. Oh, okay, she right down the street.
She on the way. She'll be here in 3 minutes.
And then I called her. I was like, yeah, I told Daddy you're on the way. She was like, why?
God, snitch. Oh. Hey, it's tough work keeping you know what? It's tough work trying to keep your parents accountable. Okay?
Because you can't tell them nothing.
Okay, so just like how there are men out here saying women don't take accountability, hey, parents don't take accountability either.
They don't want to listen to us.
And then they want to hit you with a...
Yeah, but we did the best. We did the best with what we got.
I understand. Please do not turn this into a lecture, Dad. I say this in love.
Oh, he finna give you a call. But
he's going to give me a call. He's going to give you a call.
Hey, son.
I say this in love. I say it's all jokes. I'm a grown man now. I can joke like this, okay? You can't lecture me no more. Yeah.
All right. I wouldn't say it go that far. I wouldn't say that go far. Go that far.
You can't lecture me no more.
I wouldn't say it go.
Because I'm going to lecture you back.
See, we go to the line and you just say, no.
Yeah. I don't take a leap. You know, I might take like 2-3 steps, away from the line and like come back.
No, you take 2-3 steps from the line and then use that to do it. Nah, you take 2-3 steps from the line and then do your long jump from it. That's your boost. He'll go.
We're watching now. I'm gonna run back behind the line. But when I do cross that line, it's all love. It's all love.
See, Mr. and Miss Hardy, I did not condone any of this. I want you to know that. I think that y'all are amazing parents. And y'all raised an amazing young man. He just got a smart mouth.
And you too, Mr. and Mrs. Harris. I love y'all for sure.
It depends on the day. They don't be liking me all the time.
But they like me, so I'm here to save your image, bro. I got you, bro.
They were like, "When's Tristan gonna come by?" I was like, "When y'all start being annoying."
Stop it.
I'll be messing with them. I'm like, I got time for y'all stuff.
Parents, it's an all love. It's all love, parents. It's all love. You ready to wrap things up, bro?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap.
I got a cranium.
Let's go ahead and wrap things up, bro. But yeah, thank you for taking the time out to listen to another episode of Porch Light Theory, episode 26. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us on social media, TikTok and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe. Show us some love. We'll love you right back. And we'll be back with another episode of Porch Light Theory. Peace out, y'all.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Later.